Orchis Tower. This is what Orchis Tower looks like? I'd read about the design, but words could not possibly do it justice. It's unbelievable. I feel overwhelmed just looking at it. Holy grand moly. How much mirror did they drop on this thing? More than mere mortals like us will ever see in our lifetimes, combined. My goodness, I'm not sure what to say. This is where technological progress leads you. It takes me back to when we were on the Liber Arc. Yes, though it's not quite as tall as the Axis Pillar was. Ha! Splendid, splendid. I read over the details in your report, but I still can't believe my eyes. Yes, the real thing has far exceeded my expectations. The IBC's capital is as impressive as ever. Undoubtedly impressive. They went to such great lengths to erect a monument to a state that could be swept away at a moment's notice. Dang, I wouldn't mind checking out the view from the roof. You think the mayor would let me up there if I asked nicely? Now then, let us proceed. To our dignified guests and all those gathered here today, I hereby declare the opening of the West Zemuria Trade Conference. Oh, got a little party going on over there. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Magnificent is the word I choose. Seeing it makes me all the more glad that we chose to come to Crossbell. How auspicious. However, I've seen enough. There is an infestation to tend to. I trust you to take care of that. Are we still on for tomorrow? Your help would be greatly appreciated. It would provide so much more peace of mind to have you there. Have it your way. Elusive as ever. Though I could do without the attitude. Come now, I wouldn't call it disrespectful. There are simply restrictions about when he will and won't cooperate with us. Once you have those figured out, getting him to help is simple. Is that so? What restrictions can an assassin have? That's still a secret. Nevertheless, everything has gone according to plan thus far. Let's make sure it stays that way tomorrow. Yes, sir. Man, that building is insane! What do you say? Wouldn't it be fun to tear that sucker down? I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but maybe keep that urge in check. That tower might just come in handy for us later. Lame. Well, whatever. I'm going to check out the city, okay? Everyone's all excited because of that building. Knock yourself out. How typical of the young miss. Doesn't she seem a little too jazzed about that building? Maybe so, but more than that, she's intoxicated by the bloodshed that is going to follow. So she is. That sounds more like the young miss. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She'll be able to get her fill tomorrow. Uh-oh. War! And thus, the fated tower has appeared. Just look at it, drawing all destinies toward it as they uncontrollably spiraled inward. Blue Blanc would have marveled at such a beautiful sight if he were here. On the other hand, it wouldn't shock me to learn he came to see it uninvited anyway. Oh, what's this? All that's left is to make sure these fall into the right hands. Better yet, I can make some fun plans while I'm still here. Incredible. They managed to build this thanks to the IBC, right? It's even nicer than I could have ever dreamed. I always knew Mayor Croy would pull it off. That's so freaking cool! Hey, Henri, we totally gotta explore it. Come on, let's go. They'll get angry at us if we go places we aren't supposed to again. Still, I understand how you feel. Amazing! Indeed, this is one incredible building. You would never see something like this in Calvert. Now I understand why our men here hold this city in such high regard. Everyone seems so excited. Hey Kia, is the building really that large? Kia, are you still there? Oh, sorry Shizuku. Yeah, it's totally huge. It has a pretty blue and white color, and it's super sleek and cool. But, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Uh-oh. What is this feeling? This is my first time seeing it, yet I can't help but feel that I've seen it before. Uh-oh. Deja vu? May have seen it in a dream, Kia. It's fine. Oh, looks like the rest of the city has opened up. So the trade conference's main session will be tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, they'll be holding informal talks at the luncheon today. They'll meet for dinner in the evening, followed by watching Arkansas perform. Oh, and all the dignitaries will be staying at the guest house at Michelin. You're referring to former Speaker Hartman's old mansion, right? Whoa, so that's what they're using that enormous mansion for now? Well, Hartman's fines for his corruption and illegal dealings were pretty exorbitant. It was confiscated as compensation, so now they use it as a guest house. I suppose he got what he deserved. Am I correct in assuming Michelin is going to be closed to the public? Yeah, both the theme park and Michelin Center are getting shut down. The CTF will be stationed there, so you don't need to worry. Understood. We'll continue focusing on our support requests. Do what you gotta do. Some of the invitees will be touring Crossbow after lunch. You never know what problems may arise. Be ready to help out at a moment's notice. We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, all the attendees sure are something special. Especially that Blood and Iron Chancellor. There's something up with that guy. Yeah, initially, I only had my eyes on Lechter. But the Chancellor's presence was completely overwhelming. Calvert's President Rocksmith seemed a little on the friendlier side, though. It was hard not to notice Kilika standing right next to him. She works for the Rocksmith Agency, a secret Calvardian intelligence network. The President is known to be a populist, but I don't think we can take him lightly. Wait, it's supposed to be a secret? That's the worst kept secret. Liberals Princess Claudia oozed dignity, though. Her guard, Senior Captain Schwartz, was just as cool as ever, too. That woman is the captain of their royal guard, if I remember correctly. Her status and looks have created some rather passionate fans. Yeah, I suppose they have. Noelle is one of them. No need to be embarrassed. I'm a fan of hers, too. Are you now? Hold the orbital phone. What do we have here? You swing that way, mademoiselle? I'm not sure how you drew that conclusion. However, back when I visited Liberal, I had the pleasure of seeing a parade of the Royal Guard. They even sold a photo album of it, so I ended up buying one. I see. You have to show it to me later, please? Okay, I will.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, women in uniform have a certain charm of their own. I'm personally more interested in the Imperial family's Prince Olivert, though. I feel like I've been hearing Prince Olivert's name more and more these days.
That's due to him becoming famous after having a major role in solving the Liberal incident. And after that, he went to all kinds of events which bolstered his popularity. If I recall correctly, he doesn't hold the right of succession to the Imperial throne, however.
Huh? Really? Wait, if he was involved in solving the Liberal incident, does that mean he's friends with Estelle and Joshua?
You might be right.
Those two seem pretty damn popular, so I wouldn't rule it out.
We're home!
Welcome back, Kia. You too, Zeit.
Oh, weren't you playing with Shizuku? Where is she? Yeah, but she went back to the hospital with her dad. We got to see the building unveiling together, though. It was so awesome. You guys got to see it up close, right?
Yeah, but the thing was so huge, I'm not sure I actually got a good look. One thing's for certain, it's a hell of a building.
I bet you got a full view of it, Kia.
I almost called her Shizuku, oops.
Yeah, it was super awesome. Those thingies, fireworks, those were really pretty too. Oh, but...
Huh? What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Are you leaving for work soon?
Yeah, we'll be out until after dark. What about you, Chief? I'll be here on standby for the day. Just focus on your work. I'll contact you if anything pops up. We'll take you up on your offer. Thanks.
Let's depart after we check the terminal.
Okay, let's check our requests. We have one urgent, and we have 3 non-urgent. Case of the missing kitten. My family's precious kitten Mary has gone missing.
Oh no! Not again!
I searched the neighborhood yesterday, but couldn't find any clues. Could you please help me find her? My apartment is on the 2nd floor of the KC Apartments on East Street. Yes, Bon, we know. Again. Join us for Bracer training. Bracers Lynn and Aeolia. We'd like the special support section to join us for a training session. We will be waiting at Omorica Village's Ash Tree Inn. Please come by if you have the time. Search for a musician. Mueller. What? I traveled here from the Empire to put on a concert, but my musician has run off. This is an urgent matter. Could you please help me find him? I would like to discuss the details in person. Meet me at Crosswell Station.
Sure thing, Mueller.
What a coincidence. You have the same name. That'd be really weird. What are they? We just saw them. If that is them. A dangerous monster, Savage Horn, has been sighted on East Crosswell Highway. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. Okay, so we got a monster extermination, we got a battle with the bracers, and we have a search and rescue kind of deal. You know what? That would work. Let's see. So this one is in the city. This one is on East Crosswell Highway, and this one is at Armorica. So it'd be best to do this, and then this later. Play Palm Party? No. That's a lot of requests, and most are a little concerning. I'm not sure what to make of this musician search, though. Didn't expect us to get one from the guild's top 2 lovely ladies, though. I mean, it's for training and not a hot date, but beggars can't be choosers.
It sounds like it'd be fun. Oh, and this lost kitten search is from that family we know.
Yeah, it's Bond's family again, remember? They moved to East Street. We helped them with their cat once before, so I wouldn't mind lending a hand again.
Likewise, I'm happy to help. It's our only urgent request for now, so let's make time for them later.
The city's a lot more lively thanks to the tower unveiling and the dignitaries visiting. Bet our patrol is going to be fun today.
Yep, and before we actually get started on quests...
Okay, I thought I saw something.
Hey, Zite.
Don't you growl at me.
Alright, once.
Okay, let's go feed the cat. Hey. What's wrong, Kia? You're spacing out.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Good luck at work today, everyone.
Get food. Cat food. That cat. Boop, boop, boop. Fish fillet. Alright, let's get a move on. We got some events to take a look at. First up is over here on West Street. We're gonna go meet with some friends. Wow, we can just enter. What's going on?
Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Hey. Ow, not so rough, Ilya.
What are you doing?
Well, all those fancy foreign dignitaries are coming to our theater tonight. Sully here is helping out with a minor role in tonight's performance, too. That means I've got to make her all nice and limber, so it's time for a massage. Here we go. Hey! So that's it. Is she gonna be alright? I've heard a massage can do more harm than good if the person giving it doesn't have a lot of experience. Worry not, friends. I've had a pro masseuse teach me the ropes, so that kind of makes me a pro too, right? I do this all the time for Rixia when we're stretching during practice.
I wouldn't think her muscles are what you'd want to massage when it comes to Rixia. Anything to help improve your plays, huh? Ilya and doing whatever she can to improve Ark and CL. Name a more iconic duo.
That's too much, too much. Are you sure you're doing this right, Ilya? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I already said it'll be fine. You're only in pain because your body's as stiff as a board from being nervous. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You'll get used to it if I keep doing it. Could you not sound any more shady? Quiet, you. How about a little bit of this to shut you up?
Don't break her neck.
Where do you think you're touching? Don't worry so much. This kind of massage will get you nice and limber. You're full of crap. That tickles. Oh, is someone beginning to fill out? There's some hope in the future for you after all. What are you even talking about? There is so much wrong with this scene that I don't even know where to begin.
You're welcome to reach for the handcuffs if you want. Still, it looks like Sully has managed to make herself at home at Ark and CL.
Don't just stand there and watch. You call yourselves police officers. Now, I won't let you go that easily.
I feel uncomfortable. There she is. Hey there, SSS.
You guys here for lunch? And hey, what did you think of the unveiling ceremony? Wasn't it amazing?
I won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
The dignitaries' presences were just as overwhelming. No kidding, right? Especially that blood and iron chancellor, he's the real deal. This was my first time seeing him up close and personal, so it made me realize how intimidating that guy is. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There was that secretary-looking guy right beside the chancellor. Wasn't he that Lechter person I told you was here when you were looking for him?
Well,
Cat got your tongue? Hey, I get it. That reminds me of something, actually.
It does?
What would that be? Last spring, the Blood and Iron Chancellor and former Speaker Hartman held a little informal meeting behind closed doors. You guys know all about it already, don't ya?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's well known in certain information circles. Yep, but not at the time it wasn't. Neither Arabonia nor Crossbell's media reported on it. And not even the CPD managed to get their paws on that info.
What's more, despite being so important, he hardly had any guards assigned to him. It's almost as if he casually dropped in for a quick stroll around Crossbell. I guess that's how they managed to keep the whole thing on the down low.
Sounds scandalous.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd call it a load of bull.
Exactly, and it really ticked me off that it happened right under my nose. You can bet I searched every nook and cranny gathering dirt. I managed to figure out some of the names involved with setting up the secret meeting. One of the ones I found belonged to a young guy named Lechter.
We knew he was with the Chancellor during that meeting.
Yes, though I'm surprised to learn that he was responsible for arranging it. His diplomatic skills are out of this world. Right, a mere secretary wouldn't be able to pull off something like that. Unless he's actually a member of the Imperial Army's famed intelligence division, right?
Yeah, what if... Leave it to Grace to figure out all that on her own. Man, I hope she never goes digging into my love life.
Looks like I hit a bullseye. I still can't believe that bozo I met with you guys was that Lechter. Anyway, you guys probably have lots of work to do, so I won't keep you any longer. Now I know there's a lot more to that Lechter fella than meets the eye. Y'all better watch yourselves out around him.
We know. We'll be careful.
Good speaking with you, Grace.
Alright. So that's what Walt's been up to, huh? Yeah, he was staggering his way into a shop. He didn't even look our way. Walked out with a lot of alcohol, so he must be drinking all the time at home. It was rough seeing Wald like that. I mean, sure, he used to have some drinks for fun, but he's completely lost himself. Yeah, I don't like it any more than you do. Things probably aren't gonna turn out well if we let him walk around public totally hammered. You gotta keep an eye out for him and help the poor guy. Yeah, Roger. That's what Walt's been doing? The dude's been trying to drink his problems away.
I'm worried for his health if he keeps drinking so much.
Lazy doesn't seem to care. Alright, so we're in Crossbell Station real quick to find this. Shiny coloring. Okay, so apparently there's something to do in the Crossbell Police Department. But first, why don't we turn in some stuff? Oh yeah. Page 3 of Information Terminal 1 on our order decrypted. All done. Show combat notebook. Compensation, 1,000 Mira and 2 U materials. Not bad. Da-da-da. Looks like we've gotten some more stuff out. Yep, the Philosophian Church and their symbol, that goddess of the sky. The Dark Ages met its demise. Said goddess truly existed. Yeah, we still have a lot missing. That's gonna take a while. Okay, we're something here. Let me save real quick. Boop. What the hell what are all of you doing here? Has something come up? No, it's not that. Good. No reason to let your guards down, though, Bannings. I'm sure you've already sensed it. The city is on edge with the dignitaries visiting. Regardless of what you may think, it's easy to become confused in this kind of environment. Stay sharp.
We'll remember that, Detective.
Yeah, remain vigilant and all that jazz.
By the way, do you plan to stay here for a while, Detective Dudley?
Most likely, if I can help it. I'll remain on standby here at HQ until it's time for the dignitaries to attend their Arkansas performance. If you have anything you need to report, you can come see me in person if you prefer. We'll keep that in mind. Keep an eye on the intel we have coming in. Huh. Alright, we're going up the elevator, can't go downstairs.
You were all part of the security for the unveiling ceremony, right? How'd it go? Was it a lot of fun? It was, actually. Especially getting to see Liberal's Princess Claudia and Senior Captain Schwartz up close. You did? Aw, man, I'm so jealous, Noe. I'm sorry, Fran. I'll do something to make it up to you.
Guess Fran is also a member of the Julia Schwartz fan club. Man, what the hell? Julia's more popular with the ladies than I am. Ouch. Okay. Let's... I just had a young man with red hair and a gaudy suit come by to try my noodles. That punk said he wanted the secret recipe, so he tried hopping in the back of my noodle cart. Yeah, I had to smack him with my soup ladle to get him to leave. Nerve of that guy. A red-headed man wearing a gaudy suit? Sounds like someone we know. Do you know where he went by chance? He said he was going to find some dessert and then went in the direction of the entertainment district. The entertainment district? Got it. We don't know if it's him for sure, but honestly, who else could it be? Ooh.
I saw an Easter woman walking by a little earlier. She had long flowing black hair and was pulling off a snazzy white pantsuit. A real looker if you ask me.
An Eastern woman with black hair? Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know which way she went?
I think it was toward East Street.
East Street? Got it.
We can't be certain it was Kilika, but we should follow this lead.
Oh, so now we're following leads, huh? Alright. Okay, next up, the entertainment district. Because you know what time it is. Gambling! Okay, so we're actually here to go see another shop owner.
Some cheery red-haired gentleman asked me to make him a cone with 10 scoops of ice cream. Can't say I've ever had a request for a cone that big before. He even managed to finish the whole thing, too. Never seen a man in a nice suit look so out of place before. That's probably him, Lloyd.
Do you happen to know which way he went?
Sure do. The poor fellow was clutching his head from a massive brain freeze and went toward the residential district.
Alright, let's tail him. Alright, so now... Oh. Going to the residential district. Wait, isn't the residential district connected to the inner? Yep, it is. I could have just gone right, left, whatever. It's that damn car. Still pisses me off that they're just hanging around here. Oh, hey there. Oh, there it is. I guess there really are different species of fish here now. Man, I should have brought my fishing rod with me again. What are you doing here, Lechter? Hey, look at that. I managed to reel in a nice catch even without a rod. 5 big ones with limbs gnawing, growing out of them. Pretty good haul, I'd say. What? Playboy here is trying to say that we took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Bingo, see? The guy gets me. I am not in the mood for this today. We can't let him drive the conversation. As much as I'd love to talk about fishing, I believe I asked you a question, Lechter. What do you think you're doing here? You're a part of the reason why the Red Constellation came to Crossbell. Ha! Someone isn't beating around the bush today, are they? Cutting straight to the point is the best way of dealing with an obnoxious little shit like you. Takes one to know one, but alright, I see how it is. Dude, ouch. Use your eyes. Can't you see I'm here to take it easy? As awesome as I am, being that old man's guard dog gets pretty exhausting. Old man? Do you mean Chancellor Osborne?
We've been wondering about your relationship. So you are as close to him as you claimed when we first met.
Who knows? I don't remember ever admitting to that part. Anyway, break time's almost over. It's about time I head back to the old man. See you later, guys. Good luck with this mess.
What?
What did he do now? Oh, he's smooth. Real smooth. Totally dodged the question. Oh, I thought he was, like, setting us up with something. Fishing? We'll use the earthworm. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I forget you got items with it. Probably should be doing this more. Oh, I got a turtle. I got a turtle. Alright, I guess next up is East Street. Hey there, got any information for us? There was a beautiful Eastern woman shopping here moments ago. She had the sexiest almond-shaped eyes of real beauty. Do you know which way she went? After she bought what she came for, she went in the direction of Central Square. Hey Lloyd, you think? Yeah, let's look around. Next stop, this restaurant. Let's see. Wow, Taking this whole table just for yourself, huh? Oh well, if it ain't Kilika. Long time no see, Kilika.
This is a surprise. Good day. Fancy seeing you here.
It's no accident we crossed paths. It was detective work that led us here. We haven't seen you since the Schwarz auction. Isn't that right, Kilika? Or should I say, Rocksmith Agency Division Chief Kilika Roran?
Where are my manners? The last time we met, circumstances were different. Allow me to introduce myself again. Kilika Roran, at your service. Aide to the President of the Calvard Republic. I have other responsibilities and titles, of course, but there's no need to speak of those right now. What happened to being an entertainment producer? Just one of the many masks I have to put on for my line of work. There is, in fact, an office for the agency back in the Republic.
In other words, you weren't technically lying. She's a woman that can be whatever she wants to be. How fitting for a spy. I know what I wouldn't give to roleplay with her for just one night.
You're talking about a spy from one of the major powers for idea's sake, Randy. On that note, what is the President's aide doing in a place like this? I could have sworn President Rocksmith was touring the IBC building today. The President has me on an errand right now. I went to shop for him, but I've decided to rest here for a casual lunch. An errand? It's for this.
Kilika took out a pinwheel and blew at it. The blades began spinning.
A pinwheel? The stall caught his eye as we passed by in our limousine. I thought I'd purchase him one before the conference starts tomorrow to help him relax. I figured I could indulge in some dessert while I was here too.
Guess you really are running errands. The man is said to be a populist. It figures he'd indulge in simple things like this. But surely you don't have to take us for being that naive.
You may speculate as much as you want. Now then, I've finished eating, so I must excuse myself. Good luck with your security efforts during the conference. Yes, good luck to you as well.
Lechter and Kilika, both spies. One for Arabonia, the other for Calvard. Interesting that they're both moving around the city at the same time, isn't it? What do you guys think?
I can't deny it's suspicious.
Maybe we should tail them.
That sounds easier said than done. I get the impression they both knew we were coming.
In that case, our best option may be to hand this off to Dudley and the 1st Division. They might figure something out if they combined it with our intel.
Good point.
Cool, let's drop by the department and hit them up. Alright, to the department. Da-da-da. Okay, back in the department, and did the screen just flicker there? Special sports section.
Do you need something?
Yes, there's something the 1st Division should know about. Lloyd reported that Kilika and Lechter have been spotted in the city. Understood. So, key figures from both the Imperial Intelligence Division and the Rocksmith Agency are in the city.
Detective Dudley, how should we...
Would you mind if I ask for your opinions? How should we interpret two major spies from major powers appearing on the eve of the trade conference?
I doubt it's a coincidence.
How brazen of them to both act like they're here on vacation.
You can understand why we would be skeptical of that.
Mind games. They clearly have reasons for being here. Shouldn't have to tell you that. You were the ones who spoke to them directly. Yeah, you might be onto something. So let me ask you a question this time, Bannings. Why do you suspect they've appeared in this city? Surely you've ascertained something based on the conversations you had with them. Even if it's just conjecture at the moment, tell me what you have. Well, if you insist. as security for the dignitaries, rest and relaxation, to hold a private meeting. It's possible they were looking for an opportunity to have a private discussion.
A private meeting?
What makes you think that, Bannings? The first eyewitness report of each of them was in the Harbor District. Granted, this was before we started pursuing either of them, but it's hard to shrug this off as a coincidence.
That's a good point. Thinking back, President Rocksmith has had a tour of the IBC planned since yesterday. Them meeting at the Harbor District today would have been convenient if they intended to have a private discussion. And they could have used the Mishi event at the park there as a diversion. And it would all take place with them both undercover while Roran was busy shopping for President Rocksmith. It certainly is plausible.
Okay, it's a nice theory, but what would those two have to chat about? Shouldn't the Empire and the Republic be on opposite sides?
That question is tougher to answer. The major powers have had less sway over Crossbell since the cult incident due to longtime Diet members from the Imperial and Republican factions losing their standing. With Crossbell's new mayor and speaker being on good terms, the state government has been more progressive and influential on an international level. The Imperial and Republican governments can't be pleased with that. I doubt they'll allow it to continue.
I hadn't thought of that far ahead.
So the two major powers are teaming up to come with new ways to keep the little guy down.
We cannot say for certain, but I have little doubt the two sides are conspiring for one reason or another. That's all we can say for now.
The 1st Division will devote manpower to keeping tabs on both Lechter Arundel and Kilika Roran. Thank you for your report, SSS.
Glad to be of help.
I truly hope that tomorrow's conference can end peacefully.
As do I, but as members of the police, all we can do at the moment is our sworn duty. Once again, you can contact me directly if you find anything else worth reporting. Thanks, Dudley. We'll remember that.
Yay. I did a thing. Okay, so now, I guess we can actually hit up our quest for today. That can wait, because it is important and will most likely progress plot. Join us for bracer training. That's over in Armorica. Search for a musician. That's here in the city, and then East Crossbow Highway Monster Extermination. That is along the way. All right. Where is the musician one being held at? Meet me at Crossbow Station. All right. Oh yeah, don't know if this will cause an event. Where am I going? I went the wrong way. I don't know if this will cause an event, so I'm gonna save just in case it does. But let's go at least put this on the map. Well, yeah, it's going to cause an event of us looking at it, but I doubt anything more than that. Such a big area. Look how crowded it is already. Even Ryu and Henri came to play here. They must have opened the plaza to the public right after the ceremony was over and the dignitaries left. I'm sure the mayor insisted that the public get to enjoy the plaza today. That sounds like something Mayor Croy would do. I see they also have officers from the CPD stationed here. Well, the entire city is abuzz right about now. I'm sure they put them here as a bit of an extra precaution. Yeah, besides, looks like the tower itself isn't open to the public yet, so they're here because of that too. We should hold off on trying to get in ourselves. But now, we have Orchis Tower to warp to. Well, fast travel. We're not actually warping. Anyway, to Station Street. So now we have someone to talk to. Why, hello there, good sir. Give me a moment. Oh my god. Large man in black. Yo, Lloyd, this guy's giving off some crazy vibes, huh? Could this be our client? Excuse us, sir. We're with the special support section. I've been waiting for you. Thank you for coming. My name is Mueller. I'm a manager from Erebonia's music industry. It's nice to meet all of you. You're a manager? He doesn't look the part at all. If anything, he looks like a bodyguard. Mueller the bodyguard. Wait, I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Is something wrong? No, not at all. If it's alright with you, would you mind explaining the details of your request now? Something about a missing musician? I take it that means you're their manager. That's correct. We came to Crossbell as part of his concert tour. However, the moment I took my eyes off him, he went missing. That puts me in a tight spot. I've little to go on and would have to search a city I'm unfamiliar with. It's understandable you would reach out to us. I wouldn't expect a newcomer to Crossbell to know where to look. Yes, that will be one challenge, among others, when looking for him. Could I ask you all to begin the search immediately? Let's bag a wandering musician. We're here to help. Could you give us additional details about the musician we're searching for? Gladly. He goes by the name of... I know it's Olivier. I like Olivier better. Olivier Lenheim. He's a blonde man in his 20s, dresses in a white coat and carries a lute with him. A lute? Wouldn't that make him stand out like a sore thumb? How difficult could it be to find this guy? If only it were that simple. It wouldn't be an issue if we only had to locate him. The thing is, Olivier has a bit of a problematic personality. He's always sticking his nose in other people's business, which only causes more problems. Is he venting here? To be frank, he's a nuisance, a fool, and a real pain in my neck. I see. Catching him will be no small feat, but it's the only way to prevent our tour from being delayed. Or better yet, you'd be doing us all a favor if you caught him before he causes an international incident. You're starting to sound more like his babysitter than his manager. Either way, it speaks perfectly to what kind of person we should be looking out for. Unfamiliarity with Crossbell aside, do you have any idea of what kind of places he might pique his interest? Well, if I had to say, he has a tendency to be drawn to places with large crowds or anywhere disreputable. He's also a bit of a gourmet, so he could have gone to a restaurant. Basically, if it's somewhere someone could get in trouble, it would interest him? In that case, the downtown district, back alley, and entertainment district come to mind. I think you're on the right track, but I searched the entertainment district first. That should narrow down your search. Oh, great. He undoubtedly knows I'm looking for him, so he'll likely avoid the most obvious spots. That complicates things. If he's drawn to large crowds, then the Harbor District is also worth checking. I seem to recall Mishy being scheduled to appear there today. I think you have a good list of places he may have gone now. I'm sorry, wish I could offer you more information than that. Don't worry about it, there's plenty to go on. Well, team, are you ready to begin the search? Good luck, I'm counting on you. And if he doesn't want to cooperate with you, you're allowed to use force. Don't be afraid to slap him upside the head. Sure thing. What kind of weird relationship do these two have? Oh, man, this is reminding me of the first game.
Okay, we got a musician to find. I guess I'm gonna wander until I find something.